What's going on, everyone? Bass here. So now that the 13th day of Packers training camp is officially over, let's recap everything and go over the biggest takeaways from today's practice. Today was a shoulder pads practice, a ramped up practice in preparation of the first preseason game this Friday against the San Francisco 49ers. And if you do want more Packers news analysis and updates and training camp coverage, make sure to go down, click the subscribe button, as well as turn on post notifications to not miss any of the videos. I post videos such as this, recaps from every day of camp, as well as highlights from the early portion of camp, which I did just upload earlier today. So if you want to go watch that video, just click the link right above. All right, so first let's go over the press conferences of both Matt LaFleur and Brian Gutekunst. They both spoke this morning, and we will start with Matt LaFleur. And he said Christian Watson has been doing a great job of staying on wide receiver coach Jason Vrabel's hip, as well as get the mental reps, asking a lot of questions. He then reiterated that nothing can make up for actual reps, but then said he's been doing a great job at staying up to speed. I thought Christian Watson looked good in rehab today. The clips I did see, I expect him to be back very, very soon. Matt LaFleur also said the number one offensive line unit will be playing Friday and other select veterans will not be playing. And I would assume the other select veterans are the ones that were pulled aside at the end of practice today, which included Aaron Rodgers, A.J. Dillon, Aaron Jones, Randall Cobb, Allen Lazard, Sammy Watkins, Elton Jenkins, David Bakhtiari, Mercedes Lewis, Robert Tonyan, Mason Crosby, Jair Alexander, Eric Stokes, Rasul Douglas, Rashawn Gary, Devondre Campbell, Adrian Amos, Darnell Savage, Kenny Clark, Jerron Reed, Dean Lowry, and Preston Smith. So very importantly there, you saw Sammy Watkins was included in that list, so he likely will not be playing in preseason. And I know there's been talk this past couple of days, will they cut Sammy Watkins? He hasn't had a extremely explosive start to camp. His contract allows him to be able to be cut, but the fact that he's in this veteran group and likely won't be playing in preseason games reminds me a lot of what they did with Devondre Campbell last year. He came right in, took a starting job, didn't play in a single preseason game, and he was the starting linebacker all year. So I don't see Sammy Watkins getting cut. I just don't see that happening. Moving on to Brian Gutekunst, when he was asked about working out all the specialists yesterday, whether that was for emergency list or to make a change, he said a little bit of both. And as we saw, they did cut long snapper Steven Virtel. So thankfully that is over. I mean, no offense to him as a person, just was not a good long snapper. They need to fix that situation, and this is a good start. He also gave no official timelines on David Bakhtiari and Elton Jenkins, but he said both have a shot to play early this season. So we'll see what happens. They're on the PUP right now. If they remain on the PUP, they'll miss the first 4 games of the regular season. I see that kind of happening with Elton Jenkins. I do think Bakhtiari will be back, but hey, there is a shot. Both could be back week 1, which would be a huge boost. Now moving on to the injury updates from today's practice, Randall Cobb was added to the injury report with a foot injury. We saw he had veteran rest 2 days ago, was kind of light yesterday. That was likely because of his foot, and now he's added to the injury list, so hopefully that's nothing severe. Dominic Daphne was added to the list with a knee injury, and then Devontae Wyatt was added with evaluation for a concussion. The Packers also waived wide receiver Osiris Mitchell with an injury designation, and they've also signed former Packers running back Dexter Williams, that 2019 6th-round draft pick out of Notre Dame. Now moving on to the team sessions and 1v1s. We'll start with the offense like always, and the first offensive line has been the same for the last few days. Yosh Nijman, John Runyon, Josh Myers, Jake Hansen, and Royce Newman. Like as Matt LaFleur said earlier, the number one offensive line will play this Friday. This will likely be that unit this coming Friday. Caleb Jones also got some left tackle number 2 reps today and had a nice day. He's had a really solid camp so far, and it seems like he's kind of bunny hopped Cole Van Lanen in terms of snaps on certain positions around the line. So definitely something to keep an eye on him potentially making the roster. Josh Myers also had a great pass protection versus Kenny Clark today in today's practice. Josh Myers has had a very solid camp as well. Really hyped for his second year on this offensive line. Overall, a much better day for the O-line. Much more feisty, much more aggressive. They've been struggling this majority of training camp. The defensive line has been kind of, winning every battle in team portions, 1v1s and whatnot. The defensive line has been extremely ferocious, but the offensive line nonetheless had a nice day today. Good thing to see them moving forward. Hopefully we get, a good offensive line performance this Friday. Allen Lazard, Juwan Winfrey, Sammy Watkins, and Romeo Doubs all worked with the number 1s today. Winfrey with a nice day. Rodgers spoke highly of him last night. Excited to see him in a preseason game finally, because we didn't get that last year. And finally, Jair Alexander was beat. It was by Allen Lazard on a stutter and go route. Now, Jair did fall down, but nonetheless, Allen Lazard beat him and caught on Jair Alexander. We believe that is his first allowed catch, really. So that's very interesting. I mean, it's crazy. Jair Alexander is so good, and it takes him falling down on a route to get beat. It's just wild. And then finally on offense, Tyler Goodson with another very nice practice. He's been my dark horse to make this roster since they signed him as an undrafted free agent. He has proven just that. He probably has the best open field moves on the entire team, and that's huge praise. He also caught a deep shot touchdown on a free play from Jordan Love, about 20, 25 yards. So showing his, athleticism, his ability to, be a pass catcher as well as a running back. I really like the versatility and upside of Tyler Goodson. I think he makes the 53. Moving on to the defense, a nice day from the young safeties today. Vernon Scott was back with the ones at safety. We saw him and Sean Davis splitting those reps yesterday. Vernon Scott more on Sunday. He had an interception on Aaron Rodgers today, and then Sean Davis had a really nice day as well. He had 2 interceptions, one of which on Jordan Love and one on Aaron Rodgers. So both young safeties had a very nice day today. John Garvin also got some very early reps with the ones. Preston Smith didn't get many snaps today. That's likely because, he's a veteran. He's not going to be playing Friday. Give the guys the young reps in practice to get ready for Friday. And Garvin had a nice day, and he's had a nice week so far as well. Slot cornerback Shamar Jean-Charles, also a very nice day. Shut down both Amari Rodgers and Ishmael Hyman on deep out routes. Amari Rodgers versus Shamar Jean-Charles has been a big camp battle so far. I love seeing these two guys battle it out. Eric Stokes also had a very nice coverage play. He had blanket coverage on a deep ball to Juwan Winfrey, allowed 0 separation. Same with Devondre Campbell showing his coverage skills today. He ran stride for stride downfield with Josiah DeGuara, batting away a would-be wheel route. But those are all the takeaways I have for day 13 of Packers training camp. Of course, they play Friday against the San Francisco 49ers, so they won't be practicing tomorrow. Again, I will be streaming for that game, so make sure to come out to the stream and come hang out. Finally, so excited that football is back. Although it is just preseason, hey, it's football. We are getting closer and closer to week 1. Super excited to see all this young talent on this roster actually play in a game this Friday. But that about does it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, if you could please leave a like down below. It supports my channel a ton. But I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching. As always, go Pack Go.